Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. It is Fact Sheet Friday, a surprise Fact Sheet Friday for many individuals, including myself. But today, we'll learn about 2 of the 4 items coming in the Oxbow pack. We're going to be talking about those once we get into the real show. But for now, we are here in the pre-show. Richard, glad to have you here. Farmer G, glad you could stay up. Waylon, first, as always. Snowman 32, welcome. How is everybody doing tonight? That's right, Oxbow. That is the latest DLC that is releasing in just over a week. Next Friday, we'll hopefully be able to show it off to everybody. But for right now, we are harvesting our sunflowers. Hopefully before our October showers come. We've got showers predicted in the near future. Oh, Richard, sorry to hear that. It has been toasty hot here. Toasty hot here. The only thing really saving grace is the humidity has not been our problem. It's been an extremely and atypical dry heat. There's also a lot of talk about a massive hurricane that is out in the Atlantic. Where will it track? How will it track? Slow moving storm. It's crazy how long that thing has an opportunity to kind of cook and get even bigger. Rabbit Rob doesn't have to worry about a storm. He's about as far inland as you can get. Oh, don't worry. I don't have to worry too much about a hurricane. If a hurricane gets to me, well, there are a whole lot of people who are having a very, very bad day. About the most we could ever get is just like 3 or 4 days of straight rain. And which, quite frankly, we could use now because it is insanely dry. So you're saying it should be called White Colorado. A single color. Color Colorado. That's what you're telling me. We also have a lot going on tonight here in the game. We've got to sell chickens. We've got to sell pigs. We've got to transfer our cows from one pen to the other. We've got to get straw up and running on the second cow pen. We got to get food in the second cow pen. We We got to top off straw in our first cow pen. We've got to add hay, silage, and straw to our TMR mixer. Got to top off the pig food maker. Looking to sell our eggs and wool pallets tonight. And I'm sure we got milk we need to do something with. On top of our corn harvest and finishing our sunflower harvest. Oh, craft soda. That's the fancy stuff. Hold on, let me. I don't know why this. There. There we go. I don't know why YouTube chat always defaults to top chat. I must miss out on chats because it's always in top chat. Every so often you get someone replying to something else, you're like, what are you talking about? It's like Rabbit Rob's replying to Tukey going, you want to hear about it? And I'm like, what? I didn't even know Tukey was here. I thought Rabbit Rob was just guessing and doing an at just to see if someone would show up. We're doing pretty good money-wise. We have $201,000. Remember, we bought the large merger yesterday. And speaking of the merger, the Oxbow pack has a 12-meter wide belt-driven windrower. I don't know if we can shift the thing left and right and such, but it would make it the widest in-game belt-driven windrower. We had that fact sheet today. We're going to look at those fact sheets here in a little bit. Richard says she can indeed with the Oxbow. Left, right, middle. That'll be awesome. That'll be awesome, that's for sure. So I got a fair bit of this field already harvested. Nice. Well, let's hope Giants has brought that function indeed into their modded or their DLC version. All right, everybody. Get you all on the side. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to our Carpathian countryside gameplay. We are in October. We have rain in the forecast. Trying to get our harvest done before the rain comes. That's okay. If we do get rain, we have a whole lot we got to get done. We've got cows to move. We got pigs to sell. We have chickens to sell. I've got eggs and wool to sell. Milk to move around. All kinds of things. We're also going to talk about the fact sheets that dropped today. Surprising fact sheet drop, at least for me, because I got the fact sheets exactly when you did. They were sent to me pretty much right at 9:20 something. So I think it's about when all of the posts about them being posted on Discord showed up. Thanks, Giants. Mr. McCall, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's get this guy doing something. We'll go unload our sunflowers. We should be able to finish this field off. With another trailer. And speaking of that, this video is brought to you by Richard Dower and Dane Driver. Thank you for being farm barons. Told you Richard is glad for you to drop by today. Very, very convenient that you dropped by today. Let's go ahead and talk about the fact sheets. Once we get these things unloading, I'll bring them up. Alrighty, the first fact sheet we got was for the Oxbow AT4103. LNMS. This is going to be a trike self-propelled slurry tanker. $382,000 to buy, 400 horsepower, 605-liter diesel tank, 24 mile per hour top speed, 16,000 liters capacity, 18-ton weight, and a 12 mile per hour working speed. It's going to hold slurry and digestate. It's going to have an incredible turning radius with that single front wheel. You're going to be able to literally spin on one of those rear wheels. So your spinning radius is going to be basically the length of the vehicle. There's also going to be a variant where you can configure it to haul manure, but that is going to be a slightly different model number. Then we have a 2340. This is the 12-meter wide windrower. $158,000, 150 horsepower. So while it is rather heavy at 8.2 tons, it's not going to require a giant tractor to run. But do make sure you've got enough front weight in order to counterbalance this thing on the turns and such. 12-meter working width. So imagine using this to make 24-meter wide product into a single windrow. Working speed of 11 miles per hour. Those are the two fact sheets we got today. Next week, we should get fact sheet on the grape harvester. That is also a grape sprayer. And then the larger variant of that trike, which is going to have 2 rear wheels. And that trike can also be configured to either store slurry or manure. And that is then the entirety of the Year 2 Season Pass. Right? We had the Gouville Pack released on March 21st. Then we had the Hay and Forage Pack released June 13th. July 25th, we had a Horse Aggravation Pack released. September 19th, we're going to get the Oxbow Pack. And then, of course, on November 14th, the Premium Expansion. All of those things are part of the Year 2 Season Pass. So if you picked up the Year 2 Season Pass, then you pretty much already own all of that content. If you don't have the Year 2 Season Pass, well, you can either buy any of that content individually, or you can still go ahead and pick up the Year 2 Pass and get access to everything that is already released and get access to stuff that's not yet released when it does release. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that merger out as well. Because typically in my gameplay, I'm not really messing around with slurry or manure all that much. Alright, while he is running, let's go move some moo cows. Those that have been watching this series for a while, you know we put 50 cows in here initially. They have now reproduced all the way up to 200. The max capacity of this particular pen. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the first group of 50, the most mature cows, over to the second pen. And then they will just be reproducing in the second pen. We've got other cows then in the first pen that can also be reproducing. And then just like what we've done with the other animals, like our pigs, for example, when we get up to 200 max capacity, we're going to sell the oldest batch off. Now, oddly enough, our 48-month-old cows are $12.50 each, whereas our 20-month-old cows are $12.75. So it's quite possible our older cows are going to be going down in value. But I'm really just looking for them to be the breeders they are. I'm looking for them to basically increase my population of cows from 200 to 400. RC Co-op, what is up? Rabbit Rob has been a member for 27 months. Holy cow. Nearly 2.5 years. Thank you for your continued support. Now, what I find, always have found this confusing, is folks talking about or asking, can you move animals from one pen to the next? Of course you can. Or people putting that in a description of a map. You can move animals from one pen to the next. Well, of course you can. It's called using a trailer. That's nothing new. Oh, well, Rabbit Rot, maybe that means it's the most healthy relationship. Although technically, I think you've had to pay for the others as well. Maybe you just weren't as willing a payer. We're not going to move all 50 in one batch. Or 60, sorry, we have 60. Alright, so that's 12 trips. We'll move a few and then we'll go do something else. Come back, move a few more. There we got 20, so let's go move some pigs. Go sell off some pigs. Alrighty, we're looking for old cow or old pigs. I guess they're these. $9.25. Let's check. So they're 18-month-olds. We have 3 sets of them. Yep, that's it. We want to look for the 925s. Remember, we start out with 24 pigs. Now we have 300. Now we try to sell our oldest pigs down. Oh, what? What's the animal? What's the animal cane mod? Do you walk them around? Do you walk them one at a time? So we're gonna get about 24,000 off of this. And the money. Thank you. 7,400 bucks, Richard. 2 more rounds of that. Oh, you load animals into a cane, and then you walk around to the other pin and then unload them from the cane. How many can you put on in the cane? That does sound. Oh, we beat the train. Rabbit Rob, that's how you shoot the gap. That is definitely how you do it. Okay, 925. Oh yeah, just one more row to do. 100 of each. You say it's over at, where is that at? Is it in the mod hub? So we're gonna have one row of sunflowers up over. Mighty train. The mighty train's in ATS. As soon as the bells start dinging, the collisions go up. Like they give you 0 chance. Zero opportunity. Stop. So, wham! Wham, before the gates even drop. So I think we'll just continue the old selling trend. We'll run down to the chicken farm, sell off those 25 chickens. There we have a trailer down there. We'll load up our eggs on and such. And quite frankly, if we have eggs, we have butter. We can make butter. Should we buy the... No, I don't think we should buy the bakery. Oh, GMF Modding's itch page is where the cane mod is at. No wonder. No wonder I've been in the dark. Let's collect the Phantom Robes sunflowers. You see them coming in? We'll get a couple extra liters this way. I never realized that the light indicator was on the steering column. I think some mods got released today. Really sure I was looking at it and seeing if there were any maps that got dropped. We had an update to Fellsburn 22. That was the only map that I really noticed. It's already been out. Oh, they didn't tell you where it was from? It's a bummer having to go track things down like that. There we go. There we go. How's Dwayne tonight? Doing Schultz's bidding? Yet again? Come on, let's get this thing unloaded. Never mind, I don't know anything about a Chevy 3500. I will park that there. Let's go unload these into our silo. See how much we've gotten off of this field's harvest. I did take out a contract for some more sunflowers. For some reason, the AI planted a whole bunch of sugar beets. And they're trying to offer me contracts to get me to harvest their sugar beets. I'm just laughing in their face. Be like, nope. I did that once. I have plenty. I don't need any more. Oh, look at the cows. Just hanging out over here where we moved them. Alright, we need to let's output 20 bales. We have to top off the TMR mixer. We need to put cow or straw in the second cow pen. And let's see what we have in storage. 113,000 liters. Plus whatever we just dumped in. $125,000 liters. That's good as you know. Go get some TMR. Oh man, this is gonna be awful. There we go. Because we need to populate this up with food. Ah, what do you think? Are you re-enjoying your Space Cowboy? I'm a little disappointed we're not going to be living a Space Cowboy life. For now. We'll come back to it at some point. Kenneth, good evening. Good evening. I think it's set to 70. I can't go look. I have to exit the game. I think I'm set to 70. If you like that. Man, are you going to show me the food I'm putting in here? I see a lot of it coming up. So it looks different than that. Are you running like an ultra wide? I don't know, I like this view because I can see the mirrors. I just envision you should be able to see the mirrors from your peripheral. Go. Yeah, so like if you do have an ultra wide, I don't know how it would look. We're running a contemporary standard 1440p resolution, like 2560 by 1440. 16:9 ratio. If you have a 16:10, it might look a little different, like on a laptop, or again on an ultra wide. Alright, we'll top these guys off with food later. Or at least getting them some food. We want them to maintain top health. We have our straw bales so we can put them in our mixer here and also the pen. Kenneth, thank you so much, sir, for the $3 super chat. Very, very appreciative. And speaking of bale handling, since we really weren't speaking of it, I want to tell you that we're going to be a part of a bale stacking challenge tomorrow afternoon. What the heck is going on? Tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be between 9 G Portal US partners, 9 G Portal EU partners to establish the best bale stacker of the G Portal partners. Starting at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. There are 2 different brackets, as I mentioned, 9 in each. And we're going to be alternating US and EU matches. Matches are going to be 5 minutes in duration, or stacking 8 bales. And then we're going to go from US to EU back to US. I am slated to be in the 5th US bracket, so I'm going to be going, I guess, 9th. Single elimination. And then we get down to the best US bale stacker, the best EU bale stacker, and they're going to go head on head. You're going to be able to find it over at Twitch on Virtual Farmers Twitch channel. I'll be posting information in the community channel tomorrow about it. Virtual Farmer and Casting by Cooper, something like that. They're going to be doing the broadcast commentary for the event. It's sure to be a blast. Come watch and cheer on your favorite US and EU creators. I think I need to lower the sensitivity on the stick here. Maybe put a bit of a dead zone in. That's 40,000 liters of straw. This will put more in. Put these in our mixer. Last live stream we talked about the Hori Farm Sim vehicle control bundle that was announced, the wheel, pedal, and side panel set. Side panel includes what looks like a really nice joystick full-size joystick. It's going to differ from the Logitech side panel, and the fact that the Logitech side panel just has this little nub of a joystick. Alright, so we've topped off the mixer with straw. I've asked to get a review copy of that bundle. I haven't heard back from the company yet, so we'll see. We'll see. I know lots of folks are interested in the side panel specifically. I feel like if they sold just the side panel itself, they would get a fair number of sales for just that. I don't think they're round bales. Although I can tell you what, I haven't done the challenge mode since we had that other live stream competition. I'm sure there's plenty of other folks that have been practicing. I'd rather just go in and wing it. Give me 15 bales of those. And then, yeah, give me 9 of those. All right. Batch. Schultz, welcome. Welcome to the party. Glad you could spare a few moments in your space travels. Farmer G, I do agree. Bale and pallet storage is an excellent thing, and in my opinion, should have been in the game from the get-go with respect to FS22. On the PC side, we've been able to enjoy GTX's bale storage and pallet storage for a couple versions of the game now, but totally game-changing for the console folks who are constrained by bale limits. There we go. This should be close to full. Don't you figure? Buzz Lightyear. Because he's never around. That's what I would say. Yep, that's it. We'll leave those in there. We'll shove these back in. And while we're working with this, we might as well fill up our mixer, pig food mixer. I mentioned we had already done a contract of sugar beets. There, we still have that pile to work through. Then we had a sole potato harvest. More potatoes than we're ever going to need. I wonder if carrots will be that way. If they add carrots to, like, let's say the horses. The number of carrots you really need are so little. Alright. We're doing that. Let's go put this away. Jump in a tractor and head down to our chickens. Make sure this is running. Activate. Alright, off we go, off we go. How is Starfield, everybody? I know lots of folks have dived both feet in. We gave it a go. It didn't quite work out so well for us. Need to spend a little bit more time figuring out the controls and everything. It has at least 1 star. If you were to rate it, would you rate it 1 star? Probably not. Although, I tell you what. I watched a video today with a tech tuber that built a recommended config and then a minimum config and was showing off some segments or some areas of Starfield. There really wasn't a whole lot of frame rate differentials between minimum and recommended, at least on the AMD side. At various resolution settings. Maybe a bit wider, they were saying on NVIDIA, because of the fact that the minimum NVIDIA card was quite a bit underpowered compared to the minimum AMD card. I think AMD was stacking the deck there a little bit because it is an AMD sponsored game, but something that else is sponsored is this channel is a partner of Apex Gaming Computers. And we'll talk to you a little bit about Apex Gaming Computers. We got a new case. See the photo there? New case. We've selected a nice white case. Glass around. At any rate, currently 10% off with the code APEX10. Now might be a great time to look at upgrading a machine or getting a different machine because of Starfield. It's the new Will It Run Crisis. Now the question is, will it run Starfield? It is the new high-demanding game. Homesteader config is the config I think is kind of the best bang for the buck. 3060 Ti, 12600 KF processor, 512 gigs of NVMe storage, 16 gigs of RAM, completely customizable and configurable. Again, 10% off with Apex 10. There is a link down in the description. We also have up to the ability to save up to $250 using that link down in the description. It will run Minesweeper if Minesweeper is installed on your PC. That's also if you know how to run Minesweeper. I'm not into puzzles. Minesweeper, nope. No, I'll mess with it. Universal autoload is the best form of autoload. Alright, let's see where we can sell this stuff. Wool. Sell. Nope, transport company. Eggs. Transport company's close enough. We're We're gonna head off to the transport. Wait, over here. Over here, we need to sell our chickens. Because we have 500 to 500 chickens. We have 9-month-old chickens. We have 18-month-old chickens. You go away. In fact, I think I need to sell more than that. Yeah, because we had 80 just come out. 7, 5, 9. All right, we'll go with the 9-month-old chickens also. There we go. Now we got room. Room for our breeding of chickens. Head over to transport company. Maybe when we have more wool, more sheep, we'll maybe look at buying the spinnery. Does anybody know of any more maps in development? Maps in testing? I haven't looked at the testing thread in about a week. How many mods are we down to testing? And how many days pending testing are we down to? Uh-oh, here's the rain, people. Here's the rain. Alma, Missouri is a map. Fort Farms for console. Thank God. Thank God. I hope to see that come out super soon. $93 mods in testing, 6 days wait period. All right, time to make some money. Oh, nice. $12,900. We're a couple months worth of wool and eggs. Oh, I would be lying if I told you I remembered anything about Iowa Plainsview. But I'll try to remember when Alma comes out, I can make that comment. you use Schultz's shed. Oh, well, somebody comes in. Somebody comes in and closes your shed doors for you then. They're probably trying to prank you. You know, you're new in town. Kids are coming in overnight, shutting up the building for you. You know how Schultz likes to put things away? He likes to wash them all and everything. He probably designed it to shut. So those of us that don't shut our doors will have the doors shut for us. We'll eventually get back there. Alright, here we go. Go get a bale. Feed our sheep, pop them off. Get two. There we go. Oh no. And back to the farm. Or back to the other farm. We have more pigs to sell. We have more cows to move. Milk. We should look at that when we get back over there. Look at that now. 15,000 liters of milk. 17,000 liters. September 760. Pretty good price on milk. I think we can sell it. Maybe we can delay so then the rain ends and we can get back to harvest. Tricky, I did the that side quest you were talking about was the one where you had to defend the portal for 4 turns, and oh my gosh. Talk about the endless stream of bad guys. I was just thinking about as many, all of the AoE spells I could find to eliminate as many as I could, as fast as I could. Yeah, moo cow. There we go. I got on the second one. First one, some archers took it out. Then I decided I was going to take the archers, prioritize the archers on the second go around, and we were good. I've got a ranger as my main guy, and he's got the ability to do that thorn growth, spike growth. So I laid that down, and then all the melee guys had to walk through that, which of course slowed them down. Plus, by the time they got out of it, if they could get out of it, they were mostly dead. And then the ravens, I did a magic missile, and of course I could take out 3 or 4 of them at a time, because they only had 1 hit point each. Zielonka did indeed, the PDA did indeed have a very, very Polish looking field set up. Let me see if I can find that. We'll put it up here. Give me a minute. And we'll see if we can get it up here. Where was that PDA? Oh shoot. Was it in the was it in the blog post? Other than that one. Wasn't in the machine listing. Is it the map presentation? No. I don't know where it was. I don't know where it was at this point. Okay, maybe somebody posted it that went to, well, I mean, DJ Goham was at PAX West. He would have had the ability to play a preview build of it. Maybe that's where he got the PDA at. Maybe someone else who had access to the preview build was able to post it if it wasn't kind of already shown. I don't remember now. A little jealous of those folks that were able to go to PAX West to be able to get some time on that build. Good evening, Delilah. Welcome back. Hope your day's going well. Farm Sim Jim, good evening. Looking for one more. There we go. 925. All right. Sell these bad boys off. We'll move some more cows. Farmer's work is never done. "22 months as a farm baron, just 2 more to go. November, when premium comes out, you'll be celebrating your 2 years. Nice, very nice. Hey, wait. That means you joined. That means you joined when FS22 released. Because in November, FS22 will turn 2. Nice. Okay. Our last load here, $7,400. Okay. We'll have a way to go before we fill up the sheep. But once your first brood gets to be able to reproduce, then you have 2 sets of reproducing. Then things really start to take off. We have 40 more cows to haul, 8 more loads. Another milk to keep up with. Hold your horses, cows, you get a free ride. Free ride up the hill. wrong way. This will be the last time and only time we have to move the cow, because at this point, when this building fills up, we'll just bulk sell the 60. You don't like me driving in this way? Straighten it up. Oh man. Look out the corner. How many fields? Do we know how many fields? Did they say how many fields are in Zielonka? I feel like they may have said that and I just have forgot. There's more than one. You're thinking about Highlander right now. That's on some people's builds, that's for sure. Right, lots of folks like to go and just merge things. Alright, 10 more after this, so 3 more loads. So Brandon, what has people been saying about it that did get to try it out? Oh no, wait, there's 60 cows, not 50. Four more loads. Anyway, I think moving this many cows this way in real life would take all day. I get a sense they're not that easy to move. Good morning, David. How is your Saturday morning? I'm looking forward to sleeping in tomorrow. Man, oh man, it was hard to get up today. If I was a lesser individual, I would call out sick today at work. Well, that's the best part, is sleeping in on the weekend. All right, now we have just 2 more loads. I mean, I love me a Polish map. In fact, I was, wait, what? I thought we had 60 cows. No, we had 60 chickens. 50 batches of each. Alright. Oh, we're done. Alright, we're done. Moving those around. And now our milk. Where are we selling this? Transport company to the rescue. Was there any information given about the farm layout? One distinct farm building area, other farming building areas. Anyway, I can't wait to put the map through the old testing process. Oh, what's that mod do, David? And I was watching a video today of a guy who was suggesting people not rush through to get to New Game Plus and to enjoy the main story and all the side quests in their first playthrough, because he was saying that Starfield is like 2 games in one. The first time you play it, it is the traditional RPG sandbox that you kind of expect. The second time through, he was saying it becomes kind of roguelike in that certain things are randomized up. Some things are new, only available in New Game Plus. Other things are randomized on how they happen. Maybe tweaked a little bit. And apparently there's maybe code has been uncovered that like they expect you to New Game Plus it many times over. And there are things that come up. He mentioned something like New Game Plus 16. Like, you know, the 16th time through, these new things are still coming up. I don't know about beating a game 16 different times, but hey, the more the merrier. I wish they had better tooltips. I wish they had better information on what things did, right? Like when you hit enter on an inventory item and it goes away, what does that mean? Did you consume it if it's a consumable? Did you use it if it's a usable? I didn't see those tooltips down in the bottom. Officer Adaptez, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing? We're just chilling. Waiting for the rain to stop. We could speed up the clock, I guess. Now they've done a lot of our house chores. All right, let's look at our pig fooder here. We need hop-off barley, canola, sorghum, wheat. No, I can't expect everything, huh? Well, and if it's like Skyrim in space, then the game's a lot older than 20 years. I did officially uninstall it off of the gaming system this morning, or this afternoon actually, when I got home. It's still installed on the laptop, but I am invested heavily in BG3 on that at the moment. In fact, when I get done here, in about 35 minutes, I'm going to jump back over on that machine and fire that back up. We're going to be doing a multiplayer tomorrow evening with Tukey, Simper, and Jerry. Assuming Simper's back in town. Probably be doing a multiplayer with my youngest tomorrow morning. Assuming he gets up out of bed. Because again, tomorrow afternoon we're going to be participating in the G-Portal bale stacking tournament. It's going to be streamed over at Virtual Farmers Twitch channel at 2:30 Eastern or 8:30 CEST. Hope you can make it, Farmer G, and watch the fun. Alright, now we need wheat and corn. We don't have corn. Top this off with wheat, but we're waiting for the rain to end so we can get to harvesting our corn. How are our pigs looking? They could use a little pig food because our mixer is full, isn't it? Close enough. What kind of coffee? Well, I hope you're awake at 8:30 CEST. Still raining, folks. Virtual Farmer and Cast by Cooper, Cast by somebody. We're going to be doing the broadcast color commentary. 8 US-based creators. No, sorry, 9 US-based creators, 9 EU-based creators, one-on-one bale stacking, 8 bales or 5 minutes. Single elimination tournament. I'll be posting information in the community channel or the community tab tomorrow morning my time with information including Virtual Farmers Twitch page where you can go and see the various brackets that I assume are going to be updated live as the matches occur. Well, Farmer G, that might be a little bit TMI, man. A little TMI. But I am glad you're bathing on a regular schedule. So yeah, it is going to be, so it's going to be 9. How many matches are we going to have? We have 9. I guess 8 matches on both sides, and each match is going to be at most 5 minutes. What am I doing? Alright, so we've got that. So it's going to go for a couple hours. Like I was figuring I was going to be in about 45 minutes after it started. Get that activated. How are these looking? They're low on water. Okay. We're going to need to be giving these guys water soon. Well, we might as well just fast forward to tomorrow. Waiting on the rain to start. Stop. But before we do that, let's can we change our outfit? Sure. Since we're harvesting. Right, we can wear this one since we're harvesting. That is our own line of clothing. Line of both in-game and real merch. You can find that mod over at the Discord. Thank you, Schultz, for working on getting that together. I'm going to dive into our corn. Oh, you mean... no. That gives unlimited water. Automatic watering. I guess I would need one per. One per. Check our contracts. No, no. We might do the corn one. Although that corn one's the big field, I don't know if I want to invest that much time. See what happens. Holy, looky there, it's a bug. It's a bugaboo. There, it hit all of them. Well, that little trick. It's an endless supply. That is called a feature, not a bug. Thank you for that little tidbit of information. Think we can get all the way back around. It's a hidden Easter egg, if you will. Is that what you're saying? Schultz, are you gonna join us for Spa on Sunday, the final race? Yeah, it's a hidden hidden feature that is fully unlocked when you use the tank with the modded greenhouses. Possibly, I don't know what the heck's going on. Coming over the top of that hill, my car just gets squirrely. It's like near impossible to hold on. It's like the front end gets so light you can't steer, so you better be on the right trajectory. Or if you do steer, then suddenly the back end gets late and you're just all done. It's not fun. Yeah, I might have to watch a video and figure out what the heck I'm doing wrong, because there's no way I can make it 30 times up that hill without completely slamming it into the wall. Okay, dive on in. It's a good year when your corn's as tall as a harvester. Sounds like it will not be a good year for a lot of areas for corn this year. Next thing you know, popcorn will be through the roof. Yeah, we were doing good up through the end of July. And then right around the first week of August, it just went bone dry. Well, Dwayne, if I could get the angle right, I could just send it straight and I wouldn't have to worry about it because the car would be settled by the time I try to turn, but I'm not getting the angle right, so I'm basically way off track. By the time I crest that little hill. Oh, might as well empty this. Right in the middle. Yeah, you know, Silas corn's genetically engineered to be tall plant, right? More fodder and less grain. You don't really care so much about the grain as the fodder. He said there was enough moisture at the right time of the year for the ears to fill out. There were enough bees around to pollinate it all. But we were supposed to get rain today. Thunderstorms, but nothing. Nothing of any substance. Yeah. Yep. 7-foot corn is good corn, typically. I just find it interesting to see how corn grows at the edge of fields. And things. There's a field of corn I drive by on the way to work every day, and it's lined by trees. So the edge of the field basically has some trees evenly spaced and you can kind of see possibly where the root structure is of the trees by where the corn is ultra short in a semicircular pattern around each tree. Then you get far enough away from the tree and the corns are back to normal size. Farmer G, I've got a what is this? What a I don't even know the brand anymore. But the headset I have, the headphones I'm using, are down in the description. They come with the headphones that plugs in. I used to use that headphone. Oh, sorry, that microphone. But I don't anymore. But it's over the ear, not noise canceling. It is wired. So kind of prefer wired headphones. It's one less thing you gotta worry about charging up and such. It does have a rather long cord, probably like a 10-foot cord. And then for the microphone, I use, when traveling, I use a mod mic. Mod mics are pretty cool because they are modular and really can be used on just about anything. They attach to your headphones with a magnet. So they come with several magnetic bases and double-sided tape, so you stick it to your headphones. Then the mod mic itself has a magnet, and you just put up close and snap. And that is wireless, so there comes with a dongle plug in. But if you've ever heard me when you know I'm traveling, like last year when I was doing a lot of traveling, because the wife was having a lot of surgeries, I was using the mod mic on those videos. Who needs to jiggle a cord? Now, I would say only go for USB headphones. If you do go with wired, I wouldn't use a wired set that has a jack. Well, the plugs, right? The little photo plugs. That's an analog headset. So you can have kind of interference from just electromagnetic stuff in your case. You get a ground loop buzz going on. And everything, whereas a USB headphones, basically there's a little mini sound card in that USB interface, and it goes and becomes a digital connection at that point. So you end up with a much better, in my opinion, sounding product. Plus, it's far easier to configure, in my opinion. Yeah, I've got a wireless trackball, I've got a wireless keyboard, and inevitably during the stream I'll get a pop-up on the screen. Like, you know, keyboard's about out of power or something. It's like, oh. No, Farmer G, I'm reading chat. You know, when you read chat, it's a little distracting. I don't know how long the batteries would last on that with feedback. There we go. And we are back at it. Let's see what our PF score is now. This is our last field of harvest. $95. I really think the only thing bringing it down is this grass field. And like I said, we're not going to plow that up and replant it just yet. Upper 90s. Schultz is Dongle City. Gonna use a single wired peripheral, but he has no USB ports. Maybe I need to suggest that to the Hori company, the one that's doing the farm vehicle system controls. Since I doubt they have force feedback on their wheel, to make a wireless one. Sounds like Tuki is an alien civilization all to himself. So you're gonna have a battery-powered display? I really don't think the batteries are gonna last on that very long. He's just the regular Indiana Jones in space. That's what it sounds like. Let's go down here. Turn that off. Now we've got all the product. We can run both these lines whenever, if ever we want. We're already out of silage on that one. Good gracious. Well, Schultz, I mean, you know, not everybody can put in the time like you are. Alright guys, I think that's going to quit for the night. I think that's a good number to end up on while we unload this harvester into our trailer. No live streaming tomorrow, because tomorrow afternoon we are going to be participating in the G Portal Bale Stacking Contest. You can watch that 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time or 8:30 p.m. CEST. It will be streamed over at Virtual Farmers Twitch page, sponsored by G Portal. Go check out the competition. It's going to be running all afternoon between 9 US and 9 EU based partners to figure out who is the best G Portal bale stacker of the land. And then tomorrow night we're going to be doing our Baldur's Gate multiplayer. Hopefully Simper will be back for that. Sunday afternoon we will have our last ACC Mayhem Crew members only live stream race. We're going to be doing a 90-minute race at Spa. And then the plan is Sunday night, back in American Truck Simulator. And until next time, happy farming.